Wyoming is also shocking people in the Northwest.
From rural Idaho to the big city of Seattle, violence against gays remains a quiet but brutal fact of life.
Team 5's Eric Wilkinson is live in Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood where a vigil will be held tonight. Eric?
Well, that vigil is scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight here at Seattle Central Community College. The community coming together in outrage, knowing all too well that what happened in Wyoming could just as easily have happened here. For 20-year-old Mark Iverson, growing up gay was a nightmare.
I was harassed, name-calling on a daily basis, had death threats against me.
Iverson is now suing the Kent school system, saying the district did nothing to stop the years of abuse he endured. Mark's mother even joined support groups where she learned her son is far from alone and suffering years of torment at the hands of those who hate.
It's happening all over the United States in all the schools. The hatred, the violence. And it's not just small towns, it's big cities too, it's everywhere.
And these days, you don't even have to be gay to be a victim. Earlier this year near Boise, Idaho, artist Mark Bangurter was tracked down, beaten, and blinded in one eye because someone thought he was gay.
It still does hurt. I can just understand the kind of damage with pain and hate and anger.
And even in gay-friendly neighborhoods like Seattle's Capitol Hill, fear of violence is a brutal daily reality of life for homosexuals. In fact, those who study the problem say up to 80% of the attacks go unreported because of fear or embarrassment.
The more people keep quiet, the more permission is given to perpetuate this activity again. And that's one of the outcomes that we hope results from this horrible tragedy in Laramie, is that people rise up and say, no, not now, not again.
Statewide in Washington, there were about 150 hate crimes reported last year. That's part of an overall downward trend. But those living the life here in Capitol Hill say it may look good on paper, but those numbers certainly do not reflect the reality. Reporting live in Seattle, Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.
Eric, we mentioned a vigil in the Capitol Hill neighborhood tonight. Any plans to move that indoors if it just pours this evening, or what will happen with that?
Well, the vigil is scheduled rain or shine. It's originally scheduled to be outside here. We've heard no plans to move it inside, so the organizers are certainly hoping that people will still show up, bring their umbrellas, and show their outrage for what happened in Wyoming.
All right, Eric Wilkinson live in front of Seattle Central Community College. More details on our top story. Experts say 9 out of 10 hate crimes are not committed by organized gangs, but by individuals. 80% of attackers are white. Almost all are men under the age of 22. It's